Hi, I am Hattie Bohach.
I'm Macy Sabatka.
And I'm Katie Sochek, and we are members of the Bishop Neumann FCCLA team. Today we are competing in interpersonal communications.
Our main concern is that in today's society, there are many expectations of who we are supposed to be and what we are supposed to look like.
In an article titled Body Issues in America, it states, and I quote, "In a society that promotes unrealistic body ideals, it is challenging to not get caught up in comparing oneself to these unrealistic standards," end quote.
It feels like everyone constantly wants you to change. As high school girls ourselves, we know that it is hard to always be okay with who we are. Confidence is a big problem in this stage of life, and we decided if there was going to be a change, it needed to be now.
Our main goal was to help girls feel confident and happy with who they are.
In an article from albertellis.org, it says, and I quote, "Thinness is depicted everywhere as crucial to personal happiness," end quote.
We want girls to be more comfortable and confident with who they are before they leave high school and are off to the real world. We want every girl to know that she has a specific purpose. We had a few different ideas. The first way was to hand out positive notes to some of the girls at our school, but we figured that wouldn't reach enough people. Our next idea was to make posters, but we wanted it to be more personal.
We decided that we would put note cards with positive messages on the mirrors in the women's restroom.
In a study done by TonyRobbins.com, it says, and I quote, "What you focus on becomes your reality, and that includes what you focus on within your own mind," end quote.
We started with researching effective ways to lift others up. We would decorate the note cards and making them attention-getting, also being cost and time efficient. Then we would place them on the mirrors in the women's restrooms for 2 weeks. Students would be allowed to take a note card if it strikes them in a certain way and are encouraged to add their own. After 2 weeks, we would interview the students to see how it affected them personally.
First, we researched how body positivity is an active problem in the lives of teenage girls. Next, we found quotes that we liked and then put them on note cards and made them eye-catching. From January 11th to the 22nd, we placed the note cards on the mirrors. We didn't tell anyone it was us, but we instantly started hearing girls talking about how they love the note cards in the restrooms.
In an article from WebMD.com, it states, and I quote, "Teens with high self-esteem have better relationships with peers and adults, feel happier about their accomplishments, and find it easier to deal with disappointments and failures."
Throughout the 2 weeks, some note cards slowly disappeared. And after the 2 weeks, we started the interview process.
Some of the questions we asked were, did it make you smile? How did it affect you personally? And did it make you think about anything in particular? We got the answers that we wanted to hear. One answer that we really liked was, "I was going through a lot, and seeing the notes made me realize that I'm bigger than my problems."
Interviewing the students was our favorite part. We interviewed girls of all different grade levels. We even decided to interview some of the faculty members. They pointed out that we not only did it for the students, but also the faculty and anyone who came for sporting events or any visitors at the school. So in the end, we ended up helping more people than we intended to.
What is one skill that you learned or improved upon during your project that you will use in school next year or in your future career?
One skill that we improved on was definitely being a leader. We want to be more leaders to the younger girls, and we wanted to set a good example for them, for the girls who may not have felt the best about themselves.
What obstacles caused challenges in your work and how did you address them?
With there being restrictions from COVID and it also being our first year, it was a little difficult. Also, our advisor is on maternity leave, so it was a little difficult in the end with all the questions, but we pushed through and made everything happen.